Alright, kiddos, this is a pretty common question that I get asked a lot. You know, our class is loud for most of the day. We're all talking, we're all collaborating. Most classroom teachers are always trying to hush students and get them to be quiet so that they can listen to the teacher or so that they can focus on their reading. Will students ever get used to the noise of productive work like our classroom, or will it prevent them from learning all year long? How can you describe the process of tuning out noise, and is that a valuable 21st century skill, being able to tune out distractions?
So yes, kids do get used to the sound of productive working, because not only like it kind of feels nice to have people talking and just to hear how productive it is, and it's very easy to tune out. If you're being productive, it's very easy to tune out, and all you're doing is slightly adding to the noise. And if you're being productive, then you seriously won't hear it. And the process is just like getting into a groove. Once you get into the groove of what you're working in, then you will probably tune out the noise. And it's not really that hard, and it's really easy to get used to. It only takes like 1 or 2 activities.
Yeah, about like at the end of what Juliana said, kids do get used to it. It's very easy to, because it just feels a little bit more natural because you are loud at your own house when you usually are doing your homework or work, and it's easy to get used to because usually for kids we are already usually loud, and what Juliana said was actually correct.
I also agree with Andrew because when people are talking, they're usually being productive, and because we work a lot with partners in this class, when it's really loud, it's just like productivity. It's the noise of productivity, and we're all working together, and you just learn to tune that out over the course of the year because it is what people are talking about, and you are also putting into it by talking too. So.
Usually one big thing we do in our classroom is lit circles. Usually during lit circles, because there's so much group reading and usually making videos, it's really loud. But then we usually get used to tuning that out because we're so focused on reading our book. Sometimes people at first weren't they were distracted by the noise, but then I think now by the end of the year people are not distracted anymore, and they are now they're just focused on reading and not focused on the noise.
So I think that being able to block out noise is a valuable 21st century skill, because there's going to be noisy people in life. There's going to be places where you really need to focus, but it's really loud. So that's a very valuable 21st century skill, because you need to be able to focus even when it's loud and a bit distracting. So that's a good 21st century skill.
At this point, I honestly, if it's complete silence, I can't even work because I'm just so used to being in the kind of loud environment. There's tons of people talking behind me, and this is just normal for us. And we get pretty loud, especially during lit circles because everyone's reading at the same time. But we don't really mind. It's kind of at this point that's our typical working environment. And now I think if I had to go back to a completely silent classroom, it wouldn't feel the same. And I don't know, it'd just be too different.